Welcome everyone to episode 7 of the Nevada Entrepreneurs Podcast. I am here with my guest, good friend, and local promoter in Reno here, Marla Paulina of Marla Paulina Productions. And Marla, what got you into this event space and promotion work and these companies you work with?
Well, I grew up in the performing arts and I did a lot of singing and dancing and had a career in production shows for 10 years. And so that naturally led into the event space and promoting events and booking events and entertainment.
Awesome. And what is your new performing arts show called?
My newest show is called Velvet Moon, a cosmic love spell of song and dance.
Awesome. And it's now going to be every Wednesday throughout the summer in the Alpine Room of
Yes.
Aleworks.
It'll be running the next 3 Wednesdays, so the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th at Lake Tahoe, Aleworks, Reno, or the Alpine. They're connected. There's food and drinks there. It's a great space to grab dinner on the rooftop, and also you can have dinner inside the showroom, and they have a full bar and a beautiful stage and lighting and sound system, and it's a really cool concert venue as well.
Nice. Yeah, that's where I've seen they do the line dancing on Thursdays. And it's a pretty spacious room, so it's a new spot to Reno. If you're out here, definitely come check that out. And actually, we have a collaboration event coming up on Wednesday, July 30th from 5 to 8:30 p.m. Because it's going to finish off with your show. So 5 to 7 p.m. we'll be on the rooftop networking at Lake Tahoe Aleworks. And then we'll move downstairs to the Alpine Room from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And either you can bundle the whole event for a ticket, or you could get a ticket to one or the other, the networking or the art show. I strongly suggest doing both. And yeah, this idea came out like last month, I think. We were just deciding, because you told me you were going to do your show in the Alpine Room in that same venue, and I've been wanting to go there for a while. So how did you get involved there? Like, how did you get set up at that room?
Yeah, so I run events at Lead Dog Brewing just across the street, and I had a show there last year, which we outgrew a bit. I wanted to include a bigger stage, more dancing, hire a more dance-oriented cast, and we just needed a bigger room. And so I started asking around town, and I have quite a few connections here with event spaces because I have rented theaters in the past for these shows since 2021. And we've just steadily gotten a little bit bigger. And so I got really, really lucky with the Alpine collab, and it's a perfect space for our show this year.
Awesome. Yeah, and this event we've got that we're collaborating on is specifically art themed. So the art of entrepreneurship, because there is art when it comes to building the business, and really how you do it for your presentation for your people. That's a form of art. It doesn't always have to be paintings. At this collaboration event, we have a screen printer who will be presenting on the rooftop with Dragon Head. Shout out to Reagan.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty great. So he's going to be presenting up there and just explaining how he does his art for shirts, different apparel, and yeah, if we're lucky, we may even have a few paintings to be sold up there.
That's beautiful, and it corresponds with Art Town, which is a monthly event in July every year in Reno, where they really have multiple events every single night for the whole month of July. Visual arts, theater, dance, music, and I think this kind of corresponds with all of that, and I love that all of your meetups have a theme or a cause that they're supporting, and it's a great way to target different pockets of the community and what's happening. So really appreciate you.
Oh no, thank you, Ma. I appreciate you too. She's actually gotten our events set up in a few different venues just this year alone. Like, we started in Reno in late January, and then you came to the first one when we were at this little Everbowl spot that my friends I've known for a long time just offered up, and it was a good start. And then you told me about the spaces like here at West Street Market, right in the heart of downtown. Lead Dog Brewing, right by the baseball field. And they're both great spots. I love hosting there, so thank you.
Yeah, I've always met really awesome people at each one of your events from the very beginning, and it's a close-knit group and that are supporting each other, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for that, because the whole Reno idea came up, like, for a lot of you that watch this, you know that we're based out of Las Vegas, but I've had some entrepreneur friends up in Reno for a long time, and just did some talking, and then it went from there, and we just grew, and now here we are. We collaborate together on event spaces quite often. I've been the lead dog twice, thanks to Marla, and also West Street Market back in March. And you know, it's nice that we have inside rooms you can use for when it snows, because unlike Vegas, it actually snows here, and it can sometimes snow a couple feet one night. So you got to brace yourself out here in the mountains.
Prepared for everything.
Prepared for everything is right. That's right. So yeah. And then could you describe a little more what this Velvet Moon show does? Like how it did, like, so it's not burlesque. Like what type of show is it?
Absolutely. Yeah, so our production company in 2021 started with burlesque shows in very just small, intimate venues that we kind of makeshifted into a theater setting and just evolved from there. And I kind of caught this window of 10 years in casino shows and this kind of like old Hollywood, cabaret, singing and dancing review era. And casinos kind of stopped doing those sort of shows. And I saw that there was a need and demand for it in our community in other ways. And I sort of just started finding these creative venues to rebuild it in a grassroots level. But I just really wanted to revive the classic old Hollywood cabaret show, and that's what this is. And it's still like sexy and fun, something you'd see like on a cruise ship, but it's more oriented towards very professional dancing, singing, and world-class acrobatics. I have some of the most talented cast members that I've been working with for 15, 20 years in this area who are just phenomenal, and I'm so lucky to have the people in the show that I do, and they're just so wonderful to work with and such professionals and so talented. And it's really just highlighting the talent of Reno and the performing arts and bringing back live performing arts, which is a bit of a dying art in certain realms. I know like the DJ scene has really blown up and that kind of live music, but live shows, not so much. So
yeah, well, especially live shows that have real talent like that. I mean, I don't know how many hours these girls are practicing for their stunts. I would imagine quite a lot. So it's much props to them for what they do. That's hard work, and that's real art right there. So hence the name Art of Entrepreneurship. Because in entrepreneurship we talk about building business and money and all that stuff, but we don't really talk about art as much. We don't really talk about, it's not just paintings, it's not just like drawing stuff on your, like, not NFTs, like your ChatGPT artwork. This is like real, we start out with talking about art with networking, then we finish off watching real live performing arts. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I think that this really ties in because entrepreneurs are needing continuous inspiration to continue going with, they need to find inspiration.
Yeah.
And I think the arts can provide that for a lot of people, and I've been approached after the shows by many audience members that just feel like profoundly impacted and inspired and just very thankful that this is happening in our city, and I just want to make Reno a little bit cooler and bring a little bit more culture into what we're doing here.
The biggest little art show in the world, pretty much. So, a little bit about yourself. Are you originally from Reno?
Yes, born and raised in Reno, and I started I did the dance program at UNR, but I grew up as a competitive dancer, and I started auditioning for production shows in my 20s and traveled all around the world to India and Hollywood and Niagara Falls and Atlantic City. and Europe, and I've done a lot, and I feel like producing, directing, choreographing, being in the show kind of combines all of the talents and skill sets that I've acquired over the years in the arts, and it's a really beautiful outlet for me to share that with the community.
So you've been traveling all over the world for this.
I have, but I also have stayed right here in Reno, and I've performed in all of the major showrooms here for 10 years.
Wow. So you got quite a bit of experience everywhere then. You've seen it all. So before we close this out, Marla, is there anything else you wanted to tell the audience watching this?
I just wanted to say that this is our 4th run of shows since 2021 in Reno and California, and that this is our first all ages production with Art Town. So it is PG, and we've had some children there that really love the show. You can grab tickets for the show through any of our ticket link portals on Paulina Productions page and through Eventbrite, or through the Nevada Entrepreneur site to grab the whole package deal for the night. So you can come do the networking, enjoy the rooftop, take in the show, and meet some awesome local entrepreneurs here in Reno.
Yeah, absolutely. And to find the bundle, either you could go to nevada-entrepreneurs.com or Instagram. It's at Nevada_entrepreneurs. And Marla, where can they find you?
I'm at Paulina Productions on Instagram and Facebook, or you can search for Velvet Moon on Eventbrite.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Marla, for being episode 7 of this podcast, and I look forward to our collaboration later this month and more down the road.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, thank you.